Look, you have to wonder sometimes whether or not we actually need a weather bureau, because our politicians these days are so good at predicting which way the wind's going to turn. That's all we have to do is just watch them. A good case in point is the Badgery's Creek proposal for a second airport for Sydney. Everyone has been going on about this since about the 1950s. Well, it seems as though we're this close to securing it. Hopefully in the May budget, when Treasurer Joe Hockey brings that down, we're going to see the first bits of funding in 5 decades. It's been a long time. But there's one person in Sydney who's been curiously non-committal and not that enthusiastic about it, and that's the Premier, Barry O'Farrell. O'Farrell has been a long-time opponent of a second airport at Badgery's Creek, or anywhere else for that matter. His argument is that we should expand and really upgrade the current airport, as well as putting in a fast train service between Canberra and Sydney, and that Canberra could pick up the offload from Sydney Airport. Well, Barry's out on his own. Even the Labor opposition here in New South Wales are now swung behind the Badgery's Creek proposal. They're saying there should be just one clause in there though, a time curfew, just like we have at the Sydney Airport currently. Well, you may well have to see that the Premier finally gets on board. He's been making some noises over the last few months. He has a very good argument though. Airports are controlled by the federal government, and that's where the funding should come from. And I think the Premier's a little bit cagey at the moment because he wants to make sure that the feds are not dipping their hands into our state till.